Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Once again, I'm Nev from Nev's Tech Bits, and today I want to talk directly to all y'all conspiracy theorists out there. Now, we all like talking about conspiracy theories around the coffee table, maybe around the coffee cooler, talking about things online. But one thing that I want everybody to draw a hard line in the sand with is people who wish death threats on survivors. Now, if you have never gone to these locations, if you have never met any of these people personally, then keep your goddamn mouth shut. I am getting really sick and tired of this stuff. Death threats being wished upon fathers of school shootings. So I think about 4 years ago, there was a school shooting where an individual went into a school and shot up children, and it was a big deal all over Alex Jones that these kids didn't really exist, and this is just to take guns away from Americans. And there was a woman that went to prison for sending death threats and sending, well, really horrible things to the father of one of these children. Alex Jones went on TV and did an interview about this. Alex Jones was steadfast that he thought this was a conspiracy theory, or thought it was a giant conspiracy. And some of the fathers were, well, I know one particular father just lost it because at the very end of the day he thought that his child had the right to live. His child had the right to say that he was alive. And screw all y'all that are going to take that away from you. Now, I really get sick and tired of some of these conspiracy theorists when it comes to this kind of stuff. Okay, so it's entertaining. It definitely is entertaining. Some of y'all believe it. That's okay. It's okay to believe it. But once you take it one step further and start to ruin people's lives because you like your gun rights, then you are officially being a bad human being. I see this also with people sending death threats to Las Vegas shooting survivors. Okay, you want to make up theories about how it wasn't really real because you want to keep your guns. You want to say that, oh, they made this up so that we would take away guns from Americans. Okay, all you gun nuts know at least one guy that's dumb enough to shoot someone in a crazy state of mind. It is questionable, at best, questionable the time that the times of what exactly happened in the Las Vegas shooting. But you do not, under any circumstances, have any right ever to say that these people deserve to die. Now, a lot of people like watching Alex Jones, and hey, that's okay. A lot of people like watching InfoWar, and hey, that's okay. But one thing I get really sick and tired about is people saying mainstream media is no good. I gotta go somewhere else, and let's just go directly to the others. I swear to God, back in high school, I seen people that are like, oh, I don't like Christians. I don't like these Christians that I hang out with every weekend, that I choose to hang out with all the time. So I'm gonna say I'm Wiccan. I'm gonna say that that I'm the exact polar opposite just because I don't like these guys. If you do any amount of research, you can see the stuff that Alex Jones puts out there is pretty much BS. And when Alex Jones was fighting for his children, he actually, him and his lawyer actually said, "I'm a character. I'm not a real human being. I am a character. Give me my children because I'm a character." Because the court of law decided that he was so unconscionable and unreasonable that this individual on InfoWars, this individual online, should not raise his own children. So think about that. Think about that, and think before you run your frickin' mouth to give death threats to people who have lost children, to give death threats to people who survived horrible situations. So, like, okay, let's say that you're wrong. Okay, so you could be right, but if there's even a 5% chance that you're wrong, then you're going out there on a limb and being a despicable human being just because of something that you read online, just because of something that you couldn't even leave your house to find information about. You know what? Just get off your computer. Get away from InfoWars. Get away from the mainstream media. Yes, all of them are only after your money in the end of the day. All of them want advertisements. They're not there to be good individuals. They're not there to be good human beings. I'm reading some really unconscionable stuff, and it's really starting to haunt me, folks. You conspiracy theorists are literally crossing the line into being bad human beings here by going after people who have survived unconscionable things. And one day you're going to find out the truth. Maybe there is some stuff, a little bit of hokiness, a little bit of untruthfulness sprinkled into all this stuff. Hell, these days with all the unconscionable things that we know the government's doing, it's hard not to think that there's other things going on. Like, for example, I still have a hard time getting people to understand that the NSA is actually monitoring us, that I should probably have a piece of tape over my camera because they are watching. And it's only because Snowden came out with this and let us know. Mark Zuckerberg now has a piece of tape over his camera at any given time, and it's not because of hackers. So yes, unconscionable things are happening, but we can't let it drag us down and make us horrible human beings, paranoid with everything. And we don't get to go out and make fun of civilians, people who have lost loved ones, or people who have survived themselves. Literally, most of the people that are conspiracy theorists also consider themselves to be God-fearing Christians, and if not Christians, then part of an Abrahamic religion. Look up Abrahamic religion, because a lot of people out there don't know how closely aligned Christianity is with Judaism and Muslims. They all come from Abraham. So, for the love of God, if you can't say something good, shut your mouth, because I am really sick of conspiracy theorists saying these children didn't die and these survivors didn't survive a horrible experience. Get a life. Some of you, get a life. Go to church. Frickin' go to church and tell your pastors what you're doing. I'm not a religious person, but I know most of y'all out there are. To the rest of you, have a good one. Catch you later.